Hello everyone, Jul here. We are still very hot on the turn-based RPG genre, and I realized I haven't discussed about the modern turn-based RPG ever, which is why today we will talk about some of the best modern turn-based RPG that you should play right now. That being said, knowing that there's a lot of games in this genre, of course there's no way I can cover all of them in one video. So if your favorites are not here, don't worry, since this video is only the part 1 of the series. Before we go into the list, I want to tell you a great news for any strategy fans out there, especially if you love superheroes theme. The game is called DC Dark Legion, and yes, finally, we have an official DC game that isn't just another single hero focused games. And this time, it is an adaptation of Scott Snyder's Dark Knight's Metal series. There's a lot of interesting and unique characters in the DC universe, and this is a great opportunity to discover all of them in a fresh way. I mean, there are over 50 superheroes and supervillains that you can play at launch, and there are more than 200 DC characters will be featured in the game. And it doesn't stop there. Unlike most superheroes games that is focusing on action game, this time we have a hybrid between strategy, simulation, and RPG. You can build a team of your most effective champions to overcome the challenges ahead, construct and customize your own Batcave, and even level up your champions with exciting technology and gear. And if you love playing Batman Arkham Origins in the past, then rejoice, because Roger Craig Smith, the voice actor for Bruce Wayne in that game, is back here. And he's not the only amazing voice actor that involved here. There are also Mark Whitten for The Flash, JP Carliak as the Joker, and many more. You can also claim numerous rewards for free by participating in a pre-registration event before it officially launched on 14 March. You can get free mythic heroes, weapons, 10 draws for drawing champions, tons of resources, and many more. So what are you waiting for? Answer your call by clicking the link in the description below and pre-register yourself to get tons of rewards. And if you're worried about playing it on mobile phone, don't worry, because the game is also available on PC. It's time to save the world, and I guess see you on the game soon. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Limbus Company isn't like your traditional turn-based RPG. The game features a real-time chain system where actions must be quickly planned. These skill chaining mechanics require you to link attacks together for maximum damage. Matching a series of attacks of the same type can boost their effectiveness, which adds more strategic layer to every battle. Not only that, your enemies also have various weakness, resistance, and stagger mechanics, which creates a dynamic combat experience.
다치시지 않게 싸우셨으면 좋겠어요.
Developed by Hoyoverse, Honkai Star Rail is a turn-based sci-fi RPG with a gacha system, deep lore, and stunning anime-style visuals. Released around 2 years ago, it brings a fresh approach to the Honkai universe. Unlike Genshin Impact, which focuses on real-time action combat, Star Rail embraces classic turn-based mechanics, making it more appealing to fans of JRPGs like Persona, Final Fantasy, or even Trail series.
Guide you on your path.
Lend me your strength.
Yakuza Like a Dragon is an open-world JRPG that introduces a fresh cast of characters, sprawling new setting in Yokohama, while keeping the ridiculous Yakuza-style plot intact. As for the combat, the switch to turn-based mechanics may sound like it would slow things down, but surprisingly, battles still feel fast and fluid. The variety of enemies also keeps things interesting. These ridiculous enemy types sometimes add a quirky humor to the battles, and each of them has their own set of moves.
I feel the stats going up.
The Monster Hunter Stories series is a turn-based RPG spin-off of Capcom's Monster Hunter franchise. Unlike the main games, which focus on hunting massive monsters in real-time combat, this series offers a Pokemon-style monster collecting adventure with deep RPG mechanics. Instead of hunting monsters, this time you'll hatch and raise them, creating a strong bond with your monsters. The game is also far more approachable than the main series, making it a great entry point for newcomers. Fuga Melodies of Steel series is a turn-based strategy RPG with a unique blend of tactical combat, emotional storytelling, and resource management. Set in a war-torn world inspired by World War II, the game follows a group of anthropomorphic children piloting a massive war tank, the Tyrannies. Combat follows a turn-based system with a rock, paper, scissors mechanic, where different turret types are effective against certain enemies. Coordination is key here, and understanding enemy attack patterns can mean the difference between a clean victory and a crushing defeat. League of Legends has always been rich with lore, but Ruined King brings it to life in a way never seen before. This turn-based RPG takes players deep into the cursed lands of Bilgewater and the Shadow Isles, offering a character-driven story that expands on the mythos of Viego. That being said, what truly sets Ruined King apart is its lane initiative combat system. Instead of simply attacking in a fixed order, players can manipulate time and positioning by using different skill types, which encourages strategic thinking.
What manner of structure is this?
FANTASIAN Neo Dimension is an RPG that feels both nostalgic and innovative at the same time. The narrative is classic, a protagonist with a clouded past, a world on the brink of ruin, and a cast of allies to help face an apocalyptic threat. However, the combat system is where it truly distinguishes itself. The manual targeting mechanic allows players to angle attacks to pierce through multiple enemies or curve around to strike hidden enemies. This strategic element breathes new life into the turn-based combat, transforming the mechanic to something unique.
Beam!
Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is a refined and expanded version of its 2021 predecessor, offering a new storyline, improved mechanics, and enhanced quality of life features. The combat is as engaging as ever, with the Vengeance path intensifying the series' notorious difficulty. As usual, players are required to exploit elemental affinities, manage buffs and debuffs, and tactically assemble a team of demons. The process of recruiting and fusing the demons also retains its addictive and rewarding appeal, bolstered by the addition of new demons and unlockable abilities.
Not those already in the dirt.
Octopath Traveler 2 is a game that follows the core mechanics of traditional turn-based JRPGs but offers a unique approach to story and progression. Instead of following a linear path, you begin by choosing one of 8 characters, each with their own backstory, goals, and personal journey. This character becomes your main focus, but you are free to explore the world at your own pace. Moreover, each story has its own vibe, but they all come together in the end to form a surprisingly cohesive narrative.
Here I come. My blade sings.
Dragon Quest XI is a JRPG that shows that turn-based battles can still be thrilling and intense. The combat is fast-paced, strategically rewarding, and filled with unexpected moments that keep you on your toes. And one of the great things about this game is that aside from a few sections at sea, there are no random encounters. All enemies are visible in the open world, which is beautifully brought to life with Akira Toriyama's iconic monster designs. There are also hundreds of monsters to face, and their different abilities ensure that combat remains engaging and surprising. But before we go into the list, I want to introduce you to the best platform for buying games in this modern era, and it's called instant gaming. Instant gaming is the perfect place for you to shop in games these days. Your transactions are legit, fast, and their supports are ready 24/7, so you don't need to worry about anything. Do you think I was done? Not even close. They have lots of games for your favorite platforms, and they have the best deals as well. Instead of cutting your budget for dinner to buy new games, why not try instant gaming and eat healthy as well? All you have to do is just click my link in the description below, start searching for your favorite games, and use the activation code on your chosen platforms. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but also helping me to support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list.
Kiryu-san? What's going on?
Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth is an open-world JRPG that offers a fresh blend of turn-based combat and dynamic action in a strikingly new setting. Following the transition introduced in Yakuza Like a Dragon, this sequel refines the combat system by incorporating proximity-based mechanics and movement flexibility. These innovations bring a kinetic feel to encounters, surpassing the more rigid pacing of its predecessor. Character-specific mechanics also further deepen the experience, making every battle feel tailored and exhilarating.
I won't hold back. Time to put you down.
Chained Echoes might seem like your typical classic turn-based RPG, but as the game goes on, you start to see how well crafted the game truly is. One of the standout features of this game is the global level up system. This means you don't need to engage in endless battles to strengthen your units. You don't need to worry about which units to focus on, as all characters level up evenly through the story and side quests. This makes experimenting with new characters and abilities straightforward, requiring only your curiosity to see what each character can do. Persona series has become one of the most iconic and influential JRPG franchises, blending deeply personal storytelling, turn-based combat, and life simulation mechanics. While each entry follows the same basic structure, each game has its own distinct tone, themes, and innovations. That being said, Persona 3, 4, and 5 is definitely the one that hard carried the series. The modern approach on graphics and turn-based combat easily wins the heart of JRPG fans, especially combined with phenomenal soundtrack that enhance the overall experience.
Nice work, team!
Okay.
Metaphor ReFantazio is a JRPG that transcends its influences to craft a deeply resonant game that balances emotional storytelling and innovative gameplay mechanics. The addition of the archetype system, which is basically a flexible class-based mechanic, elevates combat to new strategic heights. Players can customize party roles and create devastating synergies through synthesis attacks, combining elemental affinities and advanced skills. Additionally, late-game encounters are also exhilarating, providing endgame content to test your party composition and tactical prowess.
Looks like that's all of them! Great job, everybody!
That'll do, right? I could get used to this.
There are still some foes around.
In a genre where grand narratives and deep characters define success, the Legend of Heroes Trails series stands as one of the most meticulously crafted and immersive RPG franchises of all time. The Trails series has gained a legendary reputation for its interconnected stories, detailed world-building, and strategic turn-based combat. Each arc introduces a new, fully developed cast and also gameplay improvements. The latest Trails games even combining turn-based and action RPG mechanics, which enhance the series' combat experience. Alright boys, I think that's it for today. I know that there are other great modern turn-based RPGs that I haven't mentioned yet, so how about sharing your best modern turn-based RPGs that probably deserve the spot in the comment section below. Don't forget to like the video and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss another great list. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Peace!
Yeesh.